Morning guys! Today I'm going to be spending the day in the office. One of the things about dieting is you need to take a lot of fluids in, so I've got 2 litres of water. That should keep me going for the day. Hope so anyway, but I think I'm coming down with a cold because it happens every time I visit family. You go to the northeast, you see the kids, they've seen kids that were sick at school, you get the illnesses that you're not used to because you're not living in the northeast. It's one of those things. So, happens regardless of the area. If you had family that lived in London, you went to London, you get those illnesses as well. So I'm going to try and work through it, but I feel rough. I've had it described to me before as having a hangover without drinking, and yeah, that's exactly what I feel like right now. Let's get straight into today because it's a busy day. Going to be working here though, so that's good news. Now, just because I'm working at home doesn't mean that this is an easy day. I've got a lot of video editing to do and a lot of writing to do for various articles and reports and things like that. So it's going to be very busy and I've got to get straight into it. We've got to edit the vlog for yesterday first because I can do everything else while that is compiling out and then uploading to YouTube. So let's multitask. So here's something that I didn't want to have to deal with today, or ever in fact. I'm in the office, I've been working an awful lot on the computer, which is now playing a video behind me while I work on something over here to keep me, just basically keep my attention focused. We have the window. This is not an angle that you'll see an awful lot in the vlogs for a very good reason. This is just the window, it goes out. Most of the time I've got games stacked here in shoeboxes and leave a gap at the back. It's a good way of ensuring that there's a lot of, what would you say, airflow? Yeah, good airflow. Except in the winter. So I've been away, as I mentioned in previous videos, I've been away over a week during Christmas and New Year. Apparently it got cold. It got cold in the night anyway, and the window did not get enough airflow, so it was drenched. So as you can see, the blind there, the net, it's all drenched. This is not good, especially not for someone like me who has a problem with asthma. So I've cleaned up the windowsill as much as I can. I've now got to let it down. I'm going to leave a dehumidifier in here overnight, and hopefully that will sort it all out. It's got to get cleaned, it's got to get washed, got to make sure that's alright. I don't know what to do aside from that because, yeah, apparently just putting stuff on the windowsill was a bad idea. So, all of that's now got to stay clear, which means I've got to find another home for like 100 games, and I've got no space. So anyway, that took up part of my afternoon and part of the evening now, and as a result I'm putting all of my games into this box. It's a nice solid box. I was hoping to be able to use it on the windowsill in place of some of the cardboard boxes I've been using, but there's no way that can happen now. That's got to stay clear, basically. So I'm just looking around trying to find out where I'm going to stack everything. I think they're just going to have to sit in storage for a bit until we can work out some more shelving. It's one of the perils of the hobby of game collecting. You quickly, and I do mean quickly, run out of space. Okay, this isn't a perfect solution by any means, but everything is now stacked basically at the doorway, which is behind my chair when I'm working. I have very little space to maneuver here. You go in and it's there, basically. So, that is the state of my office until we sort out this issue and find somewhere to put all these games. It's one of those things. Right, I zoomed in quite close there, must have been an intense and important thing to say. So, basically now I can't move my chair back too far, otherwise I'll crush some games. Not brilliant, but we'll get there. We'll get by. Right, better get back to work. So, today's video hasn't gone exactly how I expected, but that's to be expected to a certain extent when you're talking about videos of this style. It's one of those things where you'll have an idea of what you're going to do during the day, and then things will come up and that won't happen. So, I just end up having to go with it. So, today's video, which was going to be down in town and doing a load of things, will have to happen another day, let's put it that way. end up having to sort out an issue just to make sure that we didn't end up with mold in the office. 'Cause the last thing you want is when you have all this stuff, because you're preparing to make a museum out of it eventually, is to have mold, because that will destroy it. And also it's unhealthy. I work in here a lot. This is my office, so I need it to be okay. But these things happen anyway. It's a shorter one than I wanted to do today, but these things happen. I'll see you tomorrow.